There are 400,000 tons of food wasted by supermarkets every year. At the same time, 4 million people are affected by food poverty. We do not believe that food poverty and food wastage should coexist. According to Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, there are 8.4 million people in the UK struggle to afford a meal. Several communities are dealing with this problem to help save the food for the people who need it.
So I'm Rachel Ledwith, I'm the Development Manager here at FareShare London. FareShare is a UK-wide charity that's all about redistributing surplus food to charities, community groups across the UK, and obviously here in London, that's across London. So we capture surplus food from the food industry and then make sure it gets to organisations who turn it into meals to feed the vulnerable in their communities. FareShare actually originated as part of Crisis. So Crisis is obviously the organisation that works in the homelessness sector, and when they run their shelters, they need to be able to feed the people that are coming to them, so they establish relationships with the food industry. Most of the major supermarkets here in London, we're particularly closely related to Tesco because they have distribution centres just down the road. We also receive here in London food from Co-op, from Asda, and then we also have relationships with the major food providers such as Kellogg's, Nestle, Unilever. We work with some of the manufacturers like Greencore, the wholesalers like AMT. So absolutely every stage of the food industry, food and drink industry, we're trying to work with them to capture the surplus as early as possible.
We have also been to another community which does the same job as FareShare, called the Real Junk Food Project in Brighton. And fortunately, we had an opportunity to interview the project director, Sarah. Let's see what they are doing.
Sarah, I'm one of the directors of the Real Junk Food Project Brighton.
So we intercept food from supermarkets and local food businesses who supermarkets are bound by sell-by dates. We take the food after it's gone beyond that date because we think that it's still edible. We're trying to save edible food. A lot of energy has gone into processing. The supermarkets now tell us it's got that date on it, you're not allowed to eat it after that. We don't believe that. We look at the food and say this food is still edible. Adam Smith started the project, the Real Junk Food Project. He's based in Leeds. The other director, Adam, saw what he was doing in Leeds and had a chat. I really love what you're doing and you can do it in your town. Anybody can do this in any town.
We have an army of volunteers in this project who cook the food. We have 2 paid staff. So I'm a director, so this is my job. We have another director and it's his job as well. So we manage the project. We're managing 6 tonnes of food a month, using it to run cafes 5 days a week. That needs some level of management. See upstairs, it's a mixture of people, families, students, people out for their lunch break, people who are on a low income, a handful of homeless people. It's just a variety. It's a very broad demographic of people because everybody's welcome.